Welcome back, everyone, and we return once again to Stalker 2. Now, where did I leave off? I did a hard save here. I experimented a little bit off camera, but didn't actually save any of the progress. We're going to be doing some anomaly fishing tonight, and I figured out how to deal with the Bulba anomaly. And I say deal with in the sense of navigate without dying, but obviously it is a permanent fixture of the landscape. Yeah, we need to start fishing these things up, because anomalies are the... artifacts are the primary source of money in this game. Well, aside from quest rewards, which I found out that difficulty also affects quest rewards. And buy-sell prices and such. So that was part of the reason I was perpetually cash-strapped. Is because I would just probably spend like 5,000 zone bucks worth of equipment to finish a quest that was worth maybe half that. So the veteran difficulty, it doesn't feel as nuanced as it did in previous games. What you talked about last time seemed to affect things like enemy accuracy, how many shots would actually hit home, the frequency and accuracy with which they use grenades, stuff like that. It didn't bloat enemy HP pools and just have you deal with it, which I felt was a little more nuanced as far as difficulty went. It felt fair in a way that this did not. Although I did get a tip on dealing with bloodsuckers, and that, oop, gotta watch these things. I am going the right way, right? Someone mentioned that it is possible to basically sort of dodge them by running forward, where if they do that leaping knockdown attack at you, the thing to do is actually run towards them, then run off to the side at the last minute, and they'll jump past you and miss. And that'll give you time to score some free hits and force them to run off. So it's kind of like dealing with a Dark Souls boss, where you don't necessarily want to just back off and play it cautiously, because it will eventually overpower you, but instead get into its blind spots, get into areas where it can't necessarily hit you, by playing more dangerous. Anyway, so this is the Bulba anomaly. There's a rare artifact at the center of it, but obviously we need to safely navigate this. Basically, when it starts drawing anything, basically you want to move in the time between pulses when it's just inert, which is only a few seconds, then get to cover and crouch down while it is pulling in. That'll prevent you from taking damage. So we'll move up to here. Now we can safely hunker down. Hey, Zero, good to see you. Oh, thanks for the sub, brother. But yeah, there's some really nice effects in this. You can kind of see this thing. Ooh, fuck! Alright. Less than intentional, but gets me where I need to be. Down! Fuck! Whoops. Alright. I got a bit cocky. But yeah, it's just, you can see in the little things how much the technology has improved and how much more kinetic the zone feels. Yeah, you get that a lot in the Pacific Northwest, I hear. That's another game I want to try, Pacific Drive. I did acquire it over the sale, and it is on the list for Sunday. Not next Sunday, that's going to be Warframe. And that's not tomorrow, that's the next week. But it is on the list to check out, so I've heard a lot of good things about it. Alright, now I think if we get close here... And... got it. Stay low. Alright. Now we gotta get out of here. Alright. Boogie. Ah, shit. Damn it. Faster, Skif. Nasty little thing. Not so little thing. Anyway, let's patch ourselves up. Alright. So, you had these in earlier games. When did I get this? Optician gas mask. Huh. Maybe this was a quest reward? I do not remember picking this up. Anyway, so in the original game, you had a variety of anomalies that came in degrees of rarity and effectiveness. And usually there'd be like special anomalies, or special artifacts, I'm sorry, that you got for quest rewards. And they'd usually have only beneficial effects. Whereas with normal artifacts, you'd have to balance them out. One might give you radiation, one might give you a stamina penalty, and you sort of have to equip them in a chain that would balance the effects and come out positive. But this seems to be almost solely... The rare ones like this tend to be solely beneficial. Examine artifact. Huh. While equipped... Ah, here we go. While equipped, you recover quicker, especially in combat. It almost seems like the toy is absorbing the impact. That's it. So I think this will, if I remember right, this will absorb some damage up to a certain point, and then it starts... Oh. What is that? I saw something's moving out there. I think that'd be a good time to move on out of here. But yeah, I did look up the effects for this one specifically, and basically it absorbs a set amount of damage, but also it gains in weight, like it's actually absorbing the incoming gunfire or whatever. And above that weight limit, then you start taking regular damage. Very handy. Anyway, there was another anomaly field over here, and this one was just regular gravity anomalies. And there was a little quest associated with it. Hey, Pecco, good to see you. We just successfully picked that Bulba anomaly clean of the rare artifact. Oh boy. And now we're on to greener pastures. 35 stream streak. Noise. That is a good question. I think it eventually... I think it does have some kind of recharge period. Oh, what's this? Oh, wait a minute. I think we were above this last time. I think this was... yeah. Yeah, down there was where we fought the bloodsucker and had to turn down the difficulty. Yeah, throw peanuts at the anomalies. I could go for some peanuts, actually. Make a good snack. Anyway... we do have a reading here. Let's see. Go. Saving. Let's see what else we can get around here. Oh. Alright, so it's closer to this way. But yeah, artifacts are going to be a reliable source of income. In the first game, they weren't that... they were fairly common, and it was fairly trivial to get them. So it wasn't... there wasn't a lot of financial incentive to do so. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be beneath us. I think this is... I think this anomaly restocked. So we're going to save, and then we're going to jump down and get it. Ow! Okay. Trickier than it sounds. We might have to take another way down. You might say I'm really falling for this game. Haha! But, yeah, we're gonna have to... There was another entrance somewhere. I think it was actually over this way. You know me, Zero. I never really appreciate the gravity of the situation. Haha! Yeah, this is it. Alright, now. A refresh artifact and a respawned artifact possibly means a respawned bloodsucker. Motherfucker! Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oof. Definitely glad I turned down the difficulty. I have no idea how you would defeat that thing in tight quarters. I feel like the only play would be to run out there and try to kite it around there and lose it, bait it into jumping and then kind of lose it around the pillars there. Might as well food up. Alright, I'm pretty sure I searched the bodies down here, yes. Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's do this carefully. There you are. Crystal Thorn. Nice. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Actually, do we have other food we can nom on? Yes, we do. Good. Some bread, some sausage. Good enough. Alright, let's find a way out of here. Ow, 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 ow! Yeah, here we go. Actually, my suit's getting worn down here. Right, leather jackets. I believe, yeah, it's probably better in most ways. Physical protection, marginally, but better than nothing. I don't know how I got the debut suit, but I will take it. And, yeah, might as well put the gas mask on. Alright. Oh! Oh! Okay, so this is good. This Crystal Thorn artifact gives us radiation protection. So once we get more than a few... let's see. Once we get more than a few artifact slots, we'll actually be able to start equipping these. Nice! This was a profitable excursion. Now, if I remember right... That's it. There's something there, and there's also a stash that way. So we'll hit here, then we'll make our way back and head towards the plot progression, which is that away. Guy recovering from the start of UTI, Kitty sitting on my lap listening to you. Oh, man, yeah. Oh, poor Kitty. Sorry to hear it, Celine. That is not a fun experience for man nor beast. Some meds that she's peed quite a few times and on place and she's out of the room. She at least went to the litter this evening, so hopefully they'll start at the end of this. Yeah, fingers crossed. Ah, here we go.
Hey, gentlemen,
Yurko Phantomas. There's a name. Again, I love the the randomly generated stalker names, because it's usually like a real world first name and it's just like some random noun or random collection of things for the surname. Anyway, Mr. Fanto, what do you got here? Oh, right, I gotta get closer.
Вільний, чуєш, поможи. Там в аномалії, ну, Кент мій загинув. Не можна його так лишать, шариш?
That they
Треба
do.
витягти. Кентуха серйозному штриху бабла торчав. Ну, почкував жорстко, а розмутитись ніхіра не виходило. От він з безвиході й вирішив артефакти толкати. Тому і поліз в ту аномалію.
Yep.
Короче, як пацан
Such is
пацана
life in the
прошу.
zone.
Витягни його звідти, а?
Alright. Why don't you do it yourself?
Сам то чого не витягнеш. Він же твій друг.
Yeah, no
Сунуся в
kidding.
ту хрінь, там і відкисну. Реально, я краще профі забашляю.
I mean, you know, props to the guy for recognizing when he's in over his head, but yeah. Alright, let's
Добре,
do this.
допоможу.
Оце діло. Добазарилися.
I'm sure
Тільки
this is
давай без
totally legit and on the
мародерства.
level, and this guy's not
Уваж,
gonna just
Кентуху.
mug me when I complete it. Alright. I think there is a nice, clear way through the center here. Well, sort of. Looks like straight ahead. It can be a bit deceiving. You, you can kind of see the edge of the bubbles there. You want to make sure that the width of the bolts, the throwing arc on that is... basically, you want to make sure that that you accommodate for the fact that the throwing arc is probably not as wide as your character's hitbox, basically. Anyway, Bub's PDA, what do we got here? Alright. Think you can hide? Think again, motherfucker. If you don't cough it up, I'll carve snowflakes out of your eyelids and dangle them on your window. You'll be peering through the gaps to see where I strung your balls up. Okay. PDA of a bandit who died in the anomaly. Alright. So, tellingly, these guys are dressed as bandits, which is, again, usually the always hostile faction, although it looks like somebody tried to paint a skull on there, goddamn. But in this case, the gent appears to be legit. This guy was genuinely being threatened by some other meaner bandit. His brother tried to get an artifact to pay off the debt. Now we gotta get him out. And this is a rare case where we will be carrying a body. He specifically asked us not to loot the body, so we need to be careful. Fortunately, we can still chuck bolts while carrying someone. This moving bodies was kind of a rudimentary mechanic in the original. You could drag them, but you couldn't pick them up and carry them. And unless you were trying to be stealthy, there wasn't much reason to. Or just, you know, basically treating one as a sled and dragging a bunch of equipment. Anyway, I think that should do it.
Клади поруч.
Got it. Here you go, buddy.
Діло. Ну що, стопарик за упокой поставиш?
Ah, what the hell. Rest in peace, brother.
Тримай.
I like
Земляємо
we have a
пухом.
shot glass out in the wild.
Правий був пузир. Не всі ще прогнили. Купонів тобі зараз накину.
Aw, thanks,
Знаєш
dude.
що? Як у тебе будуть проблеми, я поможу. Отвічаю.
You know what? I might hold you to that. Thanks,
Ну
Yurko.
все, йди. Хочу на самоті побудь. То лічне.
Alright.
Май повагу.
So, even though this guy's dressed as a bandit, he appears to be on the level. So, let us see, since there should be an artifact in this field. Let's see if we can profit where they did not. Now, doing this while drunk is not the wisest course of action,
Надоумила, щоб духами попасть.
but I think we can make this work. Right. Follow this path back to the rock. Alright. Alright, so it looks like it's this way. Alright, let's save. Oh, quicker this way. Hey, Ivory, get comfy. We haven't found any readies yet, mostly just artifacts. And one irate bloodsucker. I think we might have a payday here, if we could be careful. Might have to get on the other side of this. Damn. You know, you got a point. Let's see if we can go this way. Oh! Oh! Hey! It's behind me the whole time. Sweet! Thanks, Pecco. Good at thinking. Alright. Alright. Let's see if we can climb. Aw, come on, Skif. Reach up and grab. You can do this. Alright. Alright, let's just feel our way out here. Pardon me. Actually, can we give the artifact to this guy? I know we did the work, but I figured it'd be a nice thing.
Ну все, йди. Хочу на самоті побути.
Yeah, apparently
То
not. Oh well.
лічне. Май повагу.
Yeah, no kidding. Honestly, I'm amazed that didn't gank me. Anyway, let's have a celebratory snack. Oh yeah. Cold canned meat. The breakfast and or lunch and or dinner of champions. Now. Alright, so stone blood. Common artifact found in gravitational anomalies. So this one is interesting. This gives us some radiation, but it also increases our carry weight. So, if we're able to equip the crystal thorn and this stone blood, we'll be able to offset the radiation penalty and have more and drag more stuff around. Doesn't help us right this second, but good to know once we actually start upgrading our suit. Now, there's a stash up here. And the game has warned us on loading screens that some stashes are going to be trapped and or defended. So we'll want to be careful whenever we approach one of these. Because this place... Case in point. Oh god, what? Hey, hey! Seriously, dogs? Here we go. Oh god. Yeah, yeah. Bad doggy. Alright, let's get some high ground. Wonder... I don't see any wiring or anything. I might be able to vault that fence. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Okay. There are definitely some human hostiles in the area. Also, I wonder if I can only mantle a lot of stuff if I have open hands? Alright, now there's a human enemy somewhere in that compound. Ow! Yeah. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You know what? Roof. Oh, God. Ah! Ah! Gun! Dude shooting at me. This is bad. Get down the damn ladder, Skif. I was hoping the roof would offer cover from the dogs, but that put me right in the line of fire. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, goddamn. Down to my last medkit here. Screw it. Sausage will be our new medkit. Alright. Ooh, hey, canned food. Yes. Alright, so where is this stash? Actually, let's mark it. Nope, let's... Oh, come on, man! Exactly! The sausage will soak up the blood, adding flavor. Nasty little pups. What's this? Bandits chat with a missing buddy. Hey, I'm reading here! I am trying to soak up valuable flavor and world building, and you are messing with a program. Hey. Alright, so something about anomaly, hit stash near an anomaly field. Alright. It should be down. No, difficulty is Stalker. I think dogs, you still have to hit them head on in order to get a one-hit kill. Either that or the early game shotguns are just not that beefy, which is surprising. Alright. Also, I should turn off the light here. Alright, where's that guy at? Oh, is that him? No, wait. Shit. Actually, wait. If we can lure them in here, I've got just the thing. I noticed the red barrel. Okay, that works too. Oh. Yeah, a lot of what made the combat in the older games work. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll complete the thought later. Damn. We're gonna have to work like a motherfucker to profit off this encounter. Actually, hold on a second. There you are. Let's see if we can circle around. There you are. And I'm completely out of medical supplies. Fantastic. The stash better be worth it. Oh. Alright. Hopefully that's all of them. The combat indicator appears to have stopped. The thing is, generally I have enjoyed Stalker combat. It's mostly the interplay between the human NPCs and the creatures that makes it interesting, less than any one specific element of play. The gunplay in general feels good. Although they don't really go hardcore with the realism, because, you know, they're not tracking individual magazines and such. It's more just reloading from a pool like most shooters do. But the physics of the guns are usually on point. They track things like bullet drop, and you can see a difference between how some guns perform at a distance.
Це тут якийсь сталкерок підозрілий. Ми його шуганули в бік хутора. Не хвилювайся, весь хабар буде ліпше за
So I
новий.
think that's another stash drop zone. Stash is an apple. Oh, I think the stash might be on the roof. Oh, okay, right. Anomaly right there. Alright. Somewhere. Oh, hey, here we go. Aurora gas mask. Oh, okay. Hey, a med kit and 2 bandages. So it took me like 3 med kits and 6 bandages to retrieve a med kit and 2 bandages. Awesome. Yeah, I hear that. Every time there is a Lost Belts or Singularity or another event or something, what often happens is I have the stamina, just not necessarily the time to click through the event. So I usually have to you usually have to use the seeds to get the blue apples and bank that stamina away for something else. Where's the freaking bandages? Here we go. That it has. And it took off in a big way with, I just finished Volume F, which despite the header of Final Volume, is not actually the final volume of there. But it's where a lot of plot happens all at once, and a lot of, like, long-running mysteries the game has been building towards finally kind of pay off. They start explaining more about the setting and developing the situation in a really interesting way. Like, it would be spoilering to go into a lot of detail, but I was very impressed with what they did with the primary antagonists and how they tied it back to the overall theme of the game. It's really well done. I didn't expect a game like that to have themes, to be perfectly honest, but it is writing well above its weight class, and it succeeds largely on the strength of being succinct with its writing. It doesn't get wordy with it. I mean, it kind of does to a point, but usually when it comes time for somebody to give their big villain speech, or explain their motivation, or what the point of a scene is supposed to be, it's usually done concisely, and scenes usually don't last all that long. And it makes them feel punchier. It makes the story move quickly from one thing to the next. That's right, yeah. Fate.Go is finally wrapping up its story. Go figure. Man, end of an era. I mean, you know, these things aren't going to run forever. Eventually they run out of stories to tell. And it'll be bittersweet. Like, I'm ready to wrap it up, but I am curious to see what they're going to do for a final act. Tried gaming with Warframe coding yesterday, first time out of the hospital. Yeah, you've been busy with recovery. That is completely understandable. Alright, let's nom some bread here. Just heal the bullet wounds away. We got this. It's more that I think there is a limit to how far they can push the story before it strains credulity. Like, we've already saved the world once, with a second time in progress. And I guess third time's going to be the charm, and that's going to be the last arch threat that we have to deal with. After a while, they can only maintain a large roster for that long before it becomes difficult before it becomes prohibitively difficult to justify the effort building a scenario around. I completely understand that. As long as I can bring it to a nice, comfortable stop and have a satisfying finish, I'll be happy with it. Oh, don't get me wrong. There will always be room in my heart for more Fate shenanigans. Like, the wackiness of it is part of the charm for me. And I will be down to see what else they do, even as I retain a soft spot for the classics. Yeah, that's understandable. Alright, now there's supposed to be a stash somewhere in here. Is this the bar? Oh yeah, yeah, that's where a lot of the character comes out in the game. Alright, so it's on the edge of town. Yeah, that's where the game is allowed to not be serious and give the characters things to do outside of their usual arcs. Push them out of their comfort zone. And that's part of why I like the Good event so much, is it takes characters that otherwise would be serious, including one of the best-known warlords in Japanese history, and letting them just be gag characters. Alright, looks like they're up here. Exactly! Peko gets it. There's always fanfiction. Alright. I think I might have to get on top of the building somehow. Is there a way to do that from outside? Ivory gets it.
Ніби й давно в зоні, а від викиду й досі трусить.
Let the bounty of Year of the Snake be many and plentiful, let's say. Alright, so I think if I can get to the roof from out here... Can I climb this outhouse? Okay, Skif, you're killing me here. I thought we could mantle. What the heck? Bountiful. Peko gets it. Hey, alright. Ammo, meds, drinks. Now we're talking. The 4 food groups of the zone. Alright. Let's offload some of this gear. There we go, that's better.
Заглядай. Притримаю для тебе найкраще.
Yep, I hear you, brother. Alright, actually, we might as well install, upgrade our suit if we can. Hey, Lens.
Ну. Для
Alright, debut suit, here we go. Alright, upgrade points. Let's see. Additional artifact container. Nice! Pricey, but you know what? Why not? Beautiful.
Щасти там.
Alright. Now we equip Crystal Thorn. We'll take the ball off for the time being. And we'll throw on the Stone Blood. I have those slots are not those are not open yet. You basically have to pay to unlock artifact slots, unfortunately. I assume later suits will have more slots available by default. Yeah, for how much of a role artifacts have in the story, surprisingly not that important in the early game. It's kind of later on, but when you can really take advantage of the effects of them. Anyway, time to go check out the next plot mission, behind 7 Seals. Now, to refresh my memory here, the plan I made with Herman has failed because of that slippery guy Solder. I have to admit that one of the 3 coordinates turned out to be golden, just not for me. He sold us out, but to whom? Need to track the bastard down and interrogate it with extreme prejudice. That's the only way to get the scanner back. So, oh, damn, it got dark out here. So yeah, working with the townsfolk got us to that guy Squint, who gave us the sensor parts he stole from the ward bodies and the coordinates of a place called the Sphere, which I believe is meant to map out the zone and its anomalies between emissions. Because basically every time there's an emission, which is what we drove through at the very start of the game, during the cutscene, the arrangements of the anomalies change, and that complicates the ability to get in with heavy machinery and such. In fact, the plot of the third game, Call of Pripyat, is about an aerial recon mission that goes to ground because there's an emission that changes the fields of airborne anomalies and that causes the helicopters to crash. And the point of the game is basically the government is trying to get a better sense of the topography of the zone in terms of anomalies and how dangerous it is to navigate. That's kind of the thrust of your mission. Now, I should probably turn off the light here. Oh! Okay, I thought this was just a ruin, but this is both my destination and a site of some shit happening. Something called ribs. Okay, so I think this has been previously damaged by an anomaly, and now there's just this. Alright, fantastic. God damn. Like we saw with the Bulba anomaly, you're seeing the game engine get more creative with the ways that physics is defined with these things. Alright, so there's one right after that. Seems like it's a little lighter over here. Actually, hang on a second. Anything here? No. Alright, run through. Looks like we're clear. Yeah, it's just the Unreal Engine. Still, it seems like they're better able to realize what it might look like for physics to just warp itself in an arbitrary point in space. Alright, anything down here? Hey! I'll take that. A little bit counts. I've ended the eldritch insanity of X-ray. Oh, man. How that thing ever worked, I will never truly understand. And when I say worked, I don't mean in the sense that it was broadly functional. More in the sense that it would work at whether it would install and run properly at all. Okay. Alright, this I think we can sell. I see that. At a minimum, we have ratties in here, and probably something worse. Alright, medkits, ammo, what do we got here? Message, oh, Sidorovich! There's a name, a familiar name. This is the second and last shipment without advance payment. I didn't screw Hamster over just to have you bullshit me. Either cough up what you owe, or I'll close up shop and tip the gaffer off. Sukin. Oh-ho! Alright, someone's been double dealing. Wonderful. So yeah, Sidorovich was your starting trader and initial point of contact in the first game. So, it looks like he's still out and about doing his thing. Someone always screws a hamster. Yeah, no kidding. That is not a name that inspires a lot of confidence or notoriety. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, do we have poltergeists? Yep, shit! There it comes. Oh, god damn it. There's so much crap in the air, too. Too wide. Oh, no, you don't. Come here. Where you running, bitch? Don't you run from me, child. That's just gonna piss me off. Ah, shit. Oh, god damn it. Okay, you know what? That's fair. I underestimated it. So yeah, the thing with poltergeists is they don't have a way to defend themselves physically, but there's usually a lot of junk in the environment they can use to chuck at you, usually from an unexpected angle. Let's see if we can one-shot this thing. Damn. Oh. What? Okay, maybe they did give it a melee kill this time. Shit. Okay, learn something new every day. 1, 2. Right this way, boyo. Right this way. Eh. Ow! Fuck you. Come on. I think I just need to get aggressive. Load faster. Please load faster. Ow. Alright, so it does do damage when you get close enough. It's not an instant kill, but it is a problem. Come on. Damn. Thought I got it for a second there. Come on, you little bitch. There you go. Alright. Solution resolved. Although we're still getting some sound back there. Actually, why is the compass orange? Oh, wait, it's probably because I'm in a quest area and the general location of what I'm looking for is somewhere in here. Can I search you? No. Yeah, no kidding. That is part of what made their introduction in the first game so memorable. Like I discussed last time, or a couple episodes ago, there is no preamble or warning that these things exist before you fight them. You go into this abandoned... research building. You don't really know what they were researching. And just all of a sudden, shit's being thrown at you. Like, you've encountered mutants before, and, you know, mutants with psychic abilities and such, but nothing quite like this. You don't even know they are mutants until you see the distortions in the air and you just happen to try shooting at them. And lo and behold, it works. And it's kind of a nice point of catharsis, too, because it's initially quite startling to have this happen, but once you realize how they work, they can quite easily be hunted down and destroyed. 2765, got it. Yeah, exactly. Mutant nerd, basically.
Прийняв. Повертайтеся. І щоб нікому ні звуку. Слухаюся ні звуку.
I searched you already, right? Yes. Alright, so the military was here. They got owned by the poltergeist. Good job, team. Oh. These things often, but not always, show up in groups, though possibly because we're still in the early game, it's less of an issue. Hey! Oh, now we're talking. Let's see. There we go.